I have to record myself this year teaching a lesson, and I'm just going to get it done. So you'll see Brian today walking around with his iPad following me, paying no attention to him. Okay, he's just there in the background, not a big deal. So that's what's going on. I have to write a commentary, why I did what I did tonight. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. I can't tell you about it. Today, what we're going to do, we are going to go with the quiz that you took yesterday. I have here graded. I'm just going to go over it. It'll take me probably 2 minutes to solve it. Number 2, I'm going to put you into groups based on that quiz. So on somebody's quiz, I put a little black star, meaning this person seems to have this mastered, right? Or very close to mastery. And so I put people who are a little bit shaky on the subject currently, but I mean, not to say that you won't have it mastered by the end of the hour, just people who are a little bit still kind of emergent on this skill. So I'm gonna put you around the room with that person. If you are somebody that has a star, I do not want you to do the assignment. Your job is to sit in that group and to help, because you already know what you're doing from my account. Just sit there and help them, be a guide, be a mentor, be a tutor, be whatever. Explain it in a different way. You just learned it. It actually might help the people, you saying it in your own words. What's up, Deanna? Yeah, we had, who's your 6th out teacher? What class is it? Oh man, we'll put you on the spot. The answers are up there. When there's 15 minutes left in class, I'm going to split you all up and you're going to take another quiz. Okay, this quiz you're going to have to use your calculator on. So yesterday we were just setting it up, not solving. Today we're going to set it up and we're going to solve it. Got it? Mr. Jones, tell him I'll send him an email. Okay, your quiz. Oh wait, so just your objective today. I wanted to make sure I put that in there. To get more comfortable with dimensional analysis. That's our job today, to just get more comfortable with that. Some of you are pretty comfortable with it, others of you not. It's probably a ratio of 1 to 3, so I put you in the groups of 3, so 1 can help 2, which I think is pretty good. Your quiz. How many of you know what that unit is? Pressure. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. That was weak. One more time. Yes, very good. Genuine and sustained. Yeah, it's unit of pressure. And I picked a very obscure one, and it doesn't matter. Do you know what this means, though? Micro, right? So it doesn't matter if you know what this unit is. It doesn't matter. But what goes on the bottom is the same as what's on the top. And then we always go to the base unit. And now the question is, which one's bigger? Is micro really big, or does micro sound really small? It's small, so that means that this micro means 10 to the million, 10 to the 6th power. This one's done. We always go to the base unit. There were some people here, this one is a prefix to a prefix. Some of you can do this. Some of you. Some of you can do this to that. It's very few of you. Don't do this unless you're comfortable with it. You're probably going to screw it up more than you actually get it right. Always go to the base unit, the letter B, and then do one more and go from the base unit to where we're trying to get to. Mega, is that big or is that small? That's big, so we put the 1 there, and mega means 10 to the 6. Tera, that big? That's small. That's big. Tera sounds like 12. So this one's done. Right? We made the switch. The next one is a fraction. So if you see this written as a horizontal fraction, step number 1 is making it into a vertical fraction. meaning you make something on the top and you make something on the bottom. And that's what's gonna help. So, it doesn't matter if you know what that means, but it has to be on the top and on the bottom. And then we're gonna go to the base unit. Kilo, is that big or is that small? That's big. And kilo means 10 to the third. And then another one, minute. And then we'll go to seconds. Which one's bigger, minutes or seconds? Minutes, how many seconds in a minute? 60. And this one's done. The last one, here we have exponents. So we're gonna start 7.5 meters squared. We'll go from meters to centimeters. Which one's bigger, meters or centimeters? Meters. And then centi means what? 10 to the 2, right? A century has 2 zeros on it. But because this is squared, so because we have this squared here, we also have to square that. If this was to the third power, what would we have to do? These would all have to be to the third power, right? What if this was to the 1 power? Then it's just meters, right? Then it's just meters and centimeters, and then it goes back to being a regular one. So there's actually only 3 different types if you think about it with exponents. Sometimes the exponent is a 1. All right, so I'm gonna put you into groups. I'm just gonna walk around the room, set you up at a table, and until you're gonna work until this clock hits 15 minutes, okay? Remember the person who's got the star, I want you to be the tutor, like you were helping the group, all right? So over here, I'm gonna put Alex and Rylan. Over here, I'm gonna put Isabel and Yakir. Over here, I'm gonna put Mara, Calvin, and Taylor. Over here, I'm gonna put Keandre, Leanna, and Nolan. Over here, I'm gonna put Adam, Hugo, and Addie. And then over here, I'm gonna put Owen, Miles, and Cole. There. So find your spot. Bring your notes packet with you with page 8 and a calculator and a pencil. Ms. Smith, please, yeah, thanks for chilling and being patient.
Just right here.
Yeah.
Hi. Do you just want me to do this and I take the quiz?
Oh, whatever. You can do whatever you want. You gotta leave 1:30.
Yeah.
It'll probably take you like 8 minutes to take the quiz. I don't know, maybe like 122. Yeah. Like let's break it 122, get yours, and you can take off.
Okay.
I thought I bombed that.
How'd you do?
9 out of 10.
Dude! You're harder on yourself than I think you need to be.
You know what I thought I bombed. I had no idea what I was doing. Current enrollment.
Yeah, so you just kind of follow me around. Thought it'd be an easy day today. How are you doing with these?
So bad.
You have your own personal tutor today. You have your own personal tutor today.
I can see that.
I need you to take it upon your shoulders. This, you need right on her shoulder and walk her through until she's comfortable. So
See how
then-
I would have had almost all of these right if I just knew what one was on?
you know what? So what do you think the issue was?
My brain.
No, I meant you just said it right there. Like
I just
if I
don't
just
know
go
what
inside, got you. Are you getting your?
Well, I got this one completely wrong, and I literally wrote that. But
So it's the wrong side.
I'll try and do it.
one side.
Yeah. I think practicing, you know what I mean? Like, that's the point.
Start
of
it.
this, is to just take the ideas that you got, and you're like, gonna tighten the screws a little bit.
I don't know how I got this idea though.
Or you can start over today, and you have your own personal ticket, right? So I want you to work your way through every one of these.
Nice number two.
You're on the side, you know what I mean? Like, your job. Like, you have questions, and it's gonna be question, and you have your own.
So if you're doing ones like number two, the first one, is the one always going to everyone's figures?
Oh, so
It's always which one's
what do they stand for?
I don't know. So like
Big.
Yeah, like kilo, mega, gigatera, big numbers.
Wait, does that mean you don't have to do any of that? What the hell?
And you know, for the most part, they're lowercase. So all the lowercase ones are small, and all the uppercase ones are big, except for the first two. That's the one.
that stays in the base, you know.
You guys are very lucky today. You know that? Yes. All personal. Lucky people today.
What's all you guys carrot?
Well, this
What's up?
times 2 What did you do it?
What's your question?
Wait, how do I put it into my calculator?
Well, that's a $1 billion question. So this one?
Mm-hmm.
So 89 times 10 to the 9.
So like, do I just do the carrot thing, or do I have to do the?
No, do not do the E thing.
Okay.
Because what the E, so if you do 10 to the 9, or if you do 10 E9, 10 E9 means 10 times 10 to the 9th, which is really 10 to the 10th power. So I went through that with Maggie Grabant last hour. She was doing that, and she was off by 1 decimal every single time. She was using the E. So you're gonna use the caret. That's what 10 to the 9. So now, if you wanted to write this, you could say 8.9 E10,
Yeah.
or you could write it the way that you've done it.
I'm just gonna write like that.
Sure. Whatever. Yeah, but knowing how to use that calculator is like part of it. It's definitely part of it.
This one, you have to go prefix to base and base to prefix, and then solve it.
I feel like most of my mistakes in life is just stupid mistakes.
Oh, and you know what? Though, I know it's painful, but those are the best ones because it's like those are the easy
They're
ones
learning
to fix.
mistakes.
Yes. It's like
I read it as gigabytes instead of terabytes, and my brain just like recognized it as gigabytes, so I just converted from megabytes to gigabytes.
sure. It's simple.
Yeah. I was gonna pay more attention. I was really tired yesterday too.
I was too. I don't know if it was like the first Monday.
I feel like it was.
First one that's always hard.
I feel better today. You feel better today?
Yeah, I'm rough red.
I think I got 8 hours of sleep. First time I had one.
Asma, how are you?
I tried all
Well, that was
on,
on top of
like,
like
the
3 hours.
only thing is, you go.
3 hours of physics.
Would you like to walk me through as we're working on?
Well, I did this, and then I did the,
Is there something you feel comfortable with, like jumping in?
Oh, so I got that done.
I hooked up the first
It'd be nice if I had someone to talk to. So if you had
So
a
I
question.
did, some few and.
Do you want to tap them on the shoulder if you have a question? Are you guys comfortable with like Asma has a question? Sure. Like, here, tell you what. Just want to pull your table over here. You don't have to work with them, but this way it's just easy to ask a question. You know what I mean? Simple. Left my water bottle down in the teacher's lounge. Just chill there for a second, Ryan.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
So answers say power, I see power like words that are coming to mind. Is the measurement of how much power you have for your Yeah, I did. Oh. Yeah, no, yeah.
How goes it?
Hours in the middle.
Good, I think
You
it's
wanna,
good.
there's hours in the
might
bottom
be-
over here. You wanna
That's
place like-
awesome.
Got anything else?
Or you can go to seconds right away.
I knew you were.
If you want
Do you want
second
me to go to the back of the room and see if I can play anything up back there?
Should want to.
Alright.
I hate that.
That's
I might be-
I'll start with order.
And then there's 3,600. 60 times 60.
So, if you don't want it.
Need any help? Alright.
So, you have your notes? Yeah.
I don't know, maybe to go to mine. I don't know.
What is prefix kilo?
Is that what I'm right? I don't. I wish we saw them on these, my calculator stack.
So you can borrow one from mine, but it's important to practice. If you don't know how to use the calculator now, you want to practice plug those into your calculator. It's the top right drawer over there.
Yep. You know, doing, actually really feel better about this.
Yeah, after you went over. Does that one look right?
No.
What's wrong with it?
Because you're not going to a base. Remember how we talked about some people can go from one prefix to another prefix?
Oh,
Like this
okay,
is
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
complicated. It's another prefix plus there's exponents on it, so it's
Yeah.
like
Hey, ready?
that's a
Then there's a whole nother.
there's a whole nother can of worms in this
Maybe
problem.
not.
So you're gonna go you're still gonna
I
do
need
this
to
down
do
here. But then you're just gonna
I
go
will
on the top
forgot.
to the base. You're gonna go to the base.
What are they?
Right? Because nano is tiny. And nano means 10 to the 9th. But because this is squares,
Does that have the E on it? Oh, yeah.
and then we'll go from
Well,
meters
the exponent.
So which one is bigger? Yeah. I don't think that would clear square. So 10 to the 3rd, right? That's square. So I want 15 is just like that, but different. So give number 15 a try to see if like kind of what I just did there sank in and caught.
Nope. It's not. Oh, wait, I got
Sorry I couldn't get your quiz during like pride time. I know you wanted it, and I was like, oh dude, correcting all of them. I got to go through all to figure out which group I put you in. And, like,
Yeah.
sorry. Thanks for being flexible.
Well, actually, I think you can just do like 10. You do this.
So I could just go 10 in the exponents.
I just said, I just want to know if you can have the.
Oh, your protege.
No, that's all good.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes people don't like asking questions. You gotta go and ask
Still
them.
keep K on
Give
the
them a shot.
but that one
What's that? It's me sometimes too. Sometimes I get the person to come and ask me. True. Or the person, you know what I mean?
and then over here. All I would change is the hour to seven.
Who are the ones that you feel are not scary?
I'm very like.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I'll put one in
Zachary is.
on the
I like his calmness.
So frustrating. You can tell, like, sometimes you just want somebody to kind of yell. The parent is quiet at this point.
Oh my goodness.
I got up in one kid's face last hour, pulled him in the hall. It's like,
It's a separate thing.
listen,
So with the
your language is super negative. Like, what you're saying makes people feel bad. Like, some people actually like this. And I don't think that, like, if you're here to be a positive part of this, you divide out. They're okay. So I'm gonna touch base with them tomorrow. Like, I yelled at you a little bit yesterday. I'm okay. You know what I mean? You know, like those negative interactions, like they can, that might forever make this person. That's super fun. We want to make sure that we repair that a little bit. Carry on.
Or would I have to do it like 18.1?
You don't have to. Like,
Or this one I
so the
could-
real, like today, I don't care. Like we haven't talked about it at all, so just it doesn't matter to me. But in reality, what you would do is you look at how many sig figs. So this has 2 significant figures. So your answer will 18. Yes. That
If it was 3, I would do 18.1.
Wait, 1. Yes, you got it. Yeah. But you know, we haven't talked about it. We haven't like. We did. You know, I give you a little online, but I don't expect you to learn everything from that. I just expect you to kind of take some notes. So. Doing a great job, Brian. Take whatever you get.
I only got one wrong.
Oh! That feels good, doesn't it? Great job. Stanford.
Yes, sir.
You gonna run for them?
Maybe.
What's your name again?
Yeah. Maybe.
It's like the preeminent money. That LSU. Asma. Okay. Don't feel afraid to ask these guys, or you know what I mean. Like, and you're checking your work, right? Okay, cool.
Don't show me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
34 to negative 15. 34 times 10 to the negative 15 divided by
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's like, wait, if you give me a difficult question like that,
Yeah.
if you give me
Asma. All of physics is going to be that way. Because every question is different. You have to read and you got to figure out what am I looking for, what do I got. You're never going to see the same question twice, which is going to be, sometimes it's frustrating for some people. Other people like it because they're like, oh my gosh, I finally get to think. You know, it's like not so.
no. So sometimes if you don't know the base, you don't know the outcome. But if you make the base strong, then say, this kind of question is this long kind, and this is the hard kind of it.
Okay.
If you give us both,
Okay.
like an example, and then we have hard.
Okay. No, I like that. That's a good thought. Thanks for sharing that. I like that. Yeah.
So, I did. You always you
It's supposed to be the thing that we are converting bottom. Because when we do this, we have to divide.
Hi, Lucas. My name's Lucas. Too bad. My name's Lucas.
So that means that this should be on the top. This like this fraction. This one's good because the grams is still on the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is the one because kind of you wrote it still horizontal. You want to write it up.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have extra calculators?
Yeah. There's a drawer over there. Top right. Yep. Got about 8 minutes left, my friends. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Can you show me how to put it in?
If I only have 15 minutes to, because I'm not going to be able to
You have to raise that 10 to the power. Yep.
You do the best you can.
That's
Yeah.